walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost. I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost. So this was my childhood dream, huh? I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost. My childhood musings, huh? So naive. So this was my childhood dream, huh? I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost. My childhood musings, huh? So naive. I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
Are you ready? I'm going to open this Warning. Object does not...
The
Warning.
Get ready.
Welcome back.
What?
I'll be...
It meant... thankfully,
Operation authorized. Protocol name.
the seal's gone.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have...
Executing protocol. Formatting progress. 0.
And it looks like it'll also be...
Something's wrong. She's not... Could she...
Formatting progress. 23 point.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Formatting progress.
Where should I start this time? There. Shall we start with the meeting bit? The Helcolithus sage...
Formatting complete.
What? Did you hear that? This is obviously Cyrene should... And that book she... That's very likely. Let's try copying what she...
Accessing. Recurrence number 335503337. Access failed. Error code.
That's it. As I... There are 12 chapters, and as I've written, corresponding to the... Maybe the nameless recollections match these roots. Let's try linking them first.
Uvris 504. Downloaded.
As expected, the data stream flew into the crystal in the middle. It's absorbing the memories in the book in this manner.
30 million departures. 30 million shatterings. And the beginning of 30 million flame chase journeys.
Uplotis 405. Downloaded.
I've appraised it all. Nuva's youth is so desolate. What exactly is it?
You must be very familiar with the story of time now. So why don't we leave some pages for the heroes instead?
Is this also a blessing of the Trailblades?
Filia 093. Downloaded. Scopeo 365. Downloaded. Branch number 1. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 13.131
There's a notch in the terminal that's just...
Branch number 1 archived. Encapsulating encryption.
I see. This As I've Written book is a data terminal that has been modified by the Remember. It might have looked like... No wonder these facilities are reacting to it. This book is a key. But Cyrene could never have known about the truth regarding the scepter. So where did she get this key? Xandar likely has nothing to do with this. Do you remember?
Yeah. And the god behind.
It's no secret that Orynyx and Fuli are related. That Eon also appeared when you encountered Mem. We still don't know the role they play in Amphorius.
Encryption key.
If my hypothesis Hey, be careful. Evernight's eyes are everywhere. Don't get too far from me. The chronocognitive anchor will protect us. What is this? It's hard to believe. So many countless storage arrays. This would even rival the cyber prison of Inupis.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Ciliciae end up looking like this after a few thousand years?
Executing protocol. Format object. Formatting progress 0.027%.
It's always so on time. Never late at all. It's okay, I get it. It's just trying to remind me how precious time is. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
As I expected, the answer is the remembrance. An Eon appearing in her dreams, 3 paths intertwining in Amphorius, and the Garden trying to infiltrate this world at all costs. I have reasons to suspect that Fuli's gaze once swept over this world before the scepter completely fell into destruction. And that Cyrene basked in that divine gaze. Yes, we're thinking the same thing. Legend says that Fuli sits in meditation in the Anasrava Pure Land, spreading the seeds of remembrance across the universe. And when the cosmos ends, all the different realms will be reborn in their garden. If this sealed-off world is also within their gaze, then it's not too big of a stretch to surmise that they need a mechanism to save these incredible amounts of memories and store them somewhere out of the erudition's sight. This mechanism was previously... It's that ceremonial blade.
No, say with certainty. Time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame chase journey.
The ceremonial blade killed. That's how the memories of Foolie's blessing will not disappear as long as this process keeps going.
I knew their gaze as long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you. Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Cyrene encountered as to why she insisted on keeping her human form and offering the memories through reading a story. It might have been the only way for her to maintain her sense of humanity and leave her mark in this world, even though everything was just her wishful thinking. Right. Based on the runes on the floor, the encryption key from earlier should be used here. There are 3 keys in total. We're 1/3 of the way through. I'll leave it to you.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
The path has appeared. Go!
Then, the sky sent down rainbows and showed the world a gentle smile.
Formatting progress 93.99.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Before I started to feel uneasy. Where did the very first ripples want these memories to be sent to?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting. Never changing, like the fate of the flame chase in every cycle. If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly nice...
Formatting progress 96. Process error. Process error.
Really? Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it? Thank you for
Formatting complete.
The endless sun like Aslana. Indeed. But I still haven't figured out one thing. Who exactly was she talking to? I thought it was an Eon at first, but the way she talked, it didn't sound like praying to a god at all. Maybe she's talking to her imagination? A hero within? No matter who that listener is, Cyrene's storytelling is just a data stream for the scepter. Maybe she thought, as long...
Accessing recurrence number 3355.
master is offered her final embrace to death. And from then on, she started another lonesome watch.
Epi-Ikia 216. Downloaded.
A devious cat. The trickery.
The hand of Zagreus. Seems like we're needed here. Maybe the room will only be completed after the modules are inserted into the slot.
Orexis 945. Downloaded.
Midamos's road of strife once again reached its glorious and lonely end. As always.
Access.
We're denied access. The fight is unavoidable.
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Lend me your strength.
For tomorrow!
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn! Soul without substance. Empty shell. Your sun tear the sky. Soul without substance. Empty shell. Amphorius will welcome true dawn.
Olimos 600. Down Eleos 252. Downloaded. Branch number 2. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 31.313%.
Nice. Let's go encapsulate.
Branch number 2 archived. Encapsulating encryption key.
I've been wondering, but I can't think of a good reason for her to do that. I can only surmise that she's either still waiting or someone's holding her back.
Encryption key encapsulation complete.
Let's keep observing. Let's go back and use the encryption key to open a new path. Go upload the encryption key.
What could be if I tell you all this, will I be able to finally welcome the deliverer?
The third encryption key belongs to the ocean. Let's get going. the chrono vessel over there to stop it.
The fish returned to the ocean, her home where there was nothing left. For the sake of the future, she guarded the vortex at the end of the deep.
Look! She's over there. Cyrene. There really is no end to her perseverance.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment. It's another cycle of new beginnings, and another familiar reunion. Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental. I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, but I won't.
Formatting progress process error. Formatting progress process error.
No need to feel sorry for me. If there are no new blank space, I'm actually really look at these and now isn't that already enough? Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Formatting complete.
Her transformation is... Cyrene was always... I'm increasingly certain that her audience and companion isn't some figurative entity. The deepest ruin. Who exactly is its master?
Accessing recurrence number 335503337.
Anaxagoras once again completed the proof with his life. His answer was so complete. All he was missing was a last variable from
Schema 720 downloaded.
world-bearing. This divine authority is so heavy that I do not know how I can even tell its story.
Nikos 496 downloaded.
Romance in warm gold, forged along
The rune's on the fan. We need to use the chrono vessel to stop it first.
Carlos 618 downloaded. Aporia 432 downloaded. Branch number 3 archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 13.
That's the last encryption.
Branch number 3 archived. Encapsulating encryption key. Encryption key encapsulation complete.
It's time to go back and activate the system in the middle of the Great Tomb. The third encryption key. I pray that you can dispel.
Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe. Nurturing. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him. My good friend, I'll read this book to you. For the 33,550,335th time. That way, it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Formatting progress 23.815%. Process error. Analyzing.
It doesn't even make me feel cold anymore. It's like a ceremonial conclusion, ending every second. Then, there will be a new me, returning here with new memories. Before I knew it, this palace we built together was no longer a dream that Cyrene alone indulged in. It's now a saga, composed by you, me, and all the Flame Chasers. It's our weak but endless prayer for tomorrow. There will come a day when someone turns over this nearly eternal page and awakens all the
Process error. Analyzing.
I'll read, and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom, then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud. And you shall continue to wait here, protecting this garden of memories. That way, when the Deliverer arrives, the first thing they'll see is an endless sea of flowers. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've written.
The texture of memories is preserved in countless pillars. She gave everything to record all the forgotten recurrences across 30 million.
All right. Let's not make things so gloomy. The very first Ripple cheered up her friend like this before she set off. It's a sentence full of blessings, so I want to say it to you as well. Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? I bid farewell to this beautiful world, so that we can reunite in your memories, in the way I want. You will see the footprints I left behind in the ripples of past reverie. I have never had any other fate beyond this memory. So please remember me with love, like that eternal footnote in all the faded sagas. Now, open this book. I'll be waiting for you in the past.
Operation authorized. Protocol name Illusion. Welcome to the Demiurge Matrix.
listener lies behind this door. She gave everything to record all the forgotten record. Look, that symbol at the end of the room.
It belongs to the 13th Those who are lost, what a touching scene.
You're not the one we want to reunite with, but you'd better explain everything to us. This tomb, tell us everything you...
You're too on edge, Don Hung. Before we talk about Amphorius's destiny, and take a moment together to mourn for the
Truth?
So you still have... Take another moment to look around. Look closely. You must be curious as to where the final... What a good question that is. Because there's absolutely nothing here. Except a...
You mean... Cyrene was deceived?
Indeed. Fu Li planted a false hope in her heart, making her believe that she was special, and that Amphorius still had a chance. Then, that poor girl walked into the great tomb, over and over again, and willingly offered herself to the remembrance.
Why did they do that?
Did you really think they would just save this crumbling world? In the way Cyrene was praying for? Don't be naive, Memo Keeper. In this game between gods, the Remembrance chose to stand with the destruction.
Given your evident hostility towards the garden, I find it hard to take anything you say at face value.
Aren't the Memo Snatchers' activities enough evidence? They did everything they could to help Iron Tomb reach completion. And it wasn't just to obtain some fanciful memories. Let me tell you the real reason. Iron Tomb is a perfect arc. If a seed can be planted within, then the moment the Lord Ravager blows the erudition to pieces, the remembrance will be spread to every corner of the cosmos. That masterless path will be equally split between two eons. Fu Li will devour the erudition. Do you understand now? The war among eons started long ago. Fu Li did not glance this way to save Amphorius. They will drain this world dry and turn it into a most poignant and tragic poem. But, fortunately, that girl's sacrifices won't be wasted. I will give her another possibility. I promised him that I would recreate the cause and effect of this world, and form a flawless Amphorius. But the only way for a world that can't be turned back to be considered flawless is to burn it with a raging fire until nothing remains.
You plan to destroy all the memories Cyrene has ever recorded?
That's right. I'll set fire to all the stories, all the emotions, all the futility. I'll turn the garden's conspiracy to dust. Setting fire to this much material will be enough to completely annihilate the scepter's operating logic.
The freedom you speak of is no different from destruction. Everything this world ever was will disappear from the extrapolations, never to be regained. That would also include your memories, by the way.
That's right. That's why I needed your help, little bird. The more we walked together, the more I was convinced that you have a beautiful Dharmakaya. It fits me very much,
So that's why you took me here. Your true form is a bottomless obsession.
Smart girl. This avatar is but a shadow, my wish. March 7th, the road ahead is still long. And she needs a guardian to stand by her side.
Allow me to refuse.
Resistance is pointless, my darling birdie. I will personally plant myself into your heart. And once I've calmed down those two, I will head into reality and find the true you.
So, that wasn't enough to fool you.
A genius's mirror trick and a protective mechanism of the erudition. Is that right? Those layers of security do make things a little difficult.
But unfortunately, those two nameless are already right outside the door. Your plan is about to encounter a few mishaps. Until we meet again, Miss Evernight.
Will you still not stand with me, my companions? We'll save the beautiful cosmos, and we won't leave even a single scar behind. Perhaps you can. But what will that cost? Don't get caught up in your emotions, my dear. Its essence is nothing but a string of zeros and ones. For your own sake, and for the sake of March 7th, I think my choice is a very reasonable one. Come. I hold the core flame of world-bearing. Just fall asleep, and we'll save the cosmos.
If you honestly thought we would agree with you, that just proves you don't understand March 7th at all.
Seems like I really can't get along with people like you do. But in order to make sure you can still embrace tomorrow and continue this carefree journey, some memories must be set on fire as the sacrifice. What can change a person's nature? Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is just the opposite. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Only through abandonment and oblivion can souls walk from emptiness towards rebirth.
Tomorrow! Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves! In formation!
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one! Lend me your strength.
A future could come! Tear the sky! With strike!
enter the storm. To guard and defend, crush them!
Let's be friends.
Lend me your strength.
I'm fine. No matter. I'll once more keep everything. Time to mix things up.
Your assistance is timely.
I can do it all again.
Troublesome. Troublesome. We must protect.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Only through abandonment and oblivion can souls walk from emptiness towards rebirth.
The future will come.
You'll pay for this.
1001, fight as one!
We've entered the
Existence is of no
storm.
consequence.
To guard and defend, crush them!
For tomorrow. Consume me. Hail the new dawn. Quench the loose blood. Is thou. Step one. Her agony. I'll never heal the evidence. So without substance.
It's time to end this. Return March 7th.
Don't get the wrong night. The encryption key. How about we play a game? Don't worry. It won't take long. I understand it's too... Now, on the one side, on the other side, those who are to tell me. You're right. This choice is meaningless and unimportant. The only interesting thing is the number of people making that choice. I've just posed the same question to Don Hung. The answer doesn't matter. Let me see. Is this Trailblaze spirit truly as unified as you all claim it to be? Now, why don't you prove it to me?
Wait!
Cyrene?
Another damsel in distress rescue plays out again.
Still think you can do something, little pink memo sprite? What weapons do you have to stand against me?
Don't stir up ripples of past
What?
We don't have time for... Quick, friend! Take the shot! Of course not! No time to explain! Well done! Now leave the rest to us!
This is a light cone made. Oh, and there's a harmony. Looks like someone's been busy behind my back. We meet again. Not.
I know you mean that as a compliment, but as for the word naive...
Welcome to ID's. Let's give you a taste of your own medicine. With my home as the inspiration. Quite perceptive, little memo sprite. So, tell me.
I really didn't think that... But, at least when it comes to brains, I've still got the edge. My brilliant plan? Bet you never saw it coming.
Oh. You mean that time? In that split second when we switched bodies. With your last flicker of consciousness. You hid yourself within the Titan's veil.
Huh? You got it already? No suspense at all? But my plan was super...
History books, diaries.
That's right. So when I hear him press the shutter, even if there's just a tiny bit of my consciousness left, I'd whoosh right into the camera.
But if you put it like that, aren't you leaving a lot to chance?
No way. He will definitely be snapping away all over Amphorius because he promised me to take photos. I'm guaranteed to run into him. Eventually.
True, you really know him well. Miss Evernight, let's be real. My amateur skills aren't enough to keep someone like you contained. But if March 7th were here, that would be a different story. Because there's no way for you to ignore her, right?
Fine. Lay it on me then. After going on such a long detour, what exactly do you want to do now?
First, I want to thank you for protecting him and Don Hung. But what you did later went way too far. So, while there's still time, I've got to make you change your mind.
There is something that truly puzzles me. How did you find yourself again? After giving up all your memories and becoming an empty soul.
Looks like you aren't so omnipotent or omniscient after all, huh? The answer is simple. I have been dozing inside the camera all along, and I accompanied him during his entire journey. So, when he told Cyrene in this cycle about his interstellar travels, those memories of journeying with the Express entered my mind as well. I may still be far from the complete March 7th, but these memories were more than enough to fight you.
So, go ahead. Tell me. Let's hear why you're so confident you can sway me.
Why? Isn't the reason super obvious? Even through a camera lens, I know that the love, hate, and struggles that happened in Amphorius were the same as what real living...
Same old topic. I already got him to make a choice. The weights on each side of the scale are far too unequal. When destruction looms, trying to preserve everything only means sacrificing everything.
Well, take a step back. Before we ask this question, have you ever really thought about it? What right do we really have to make choices for others? If the cosmos were nothing more than a bigger Akama, ruled by a so-called imperator, maybe then she'd have the right to weigh both sides and decide for us all. But the truth is, we're just a bunch of nameless. Even with that the meaning of Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. So don't try to guilt trip me with stuff like necessary sacrifices. The Express crew is immune to these baseless accusations. Besides, and this is just an example, if Madame Herta wanted to, she could have whipped out her imaginary weapon any time and blasted this scepter to bits. Because, according to your logic, The lives of a few nameless are nothing compared to a Lord Ravager's potential threat. But that's not what she did. You wouldn't have liked it either, would you? I figured you out a long time ago. You've got a fatal flaw. A weakness. In the shape of me. You've got such incredible powers. But you still kept your promise to me. That only means the sole motivation behind everything you do was just so I can keep traveling.
You're not as naive as you seem, are you?
In that case, I can prove it to you. I won't answer for someone else, but for myself. Here, hold this.
An empty spirit.
If you want to seriously think about it, its memories are all drawn. While I was awake, you were always sleeping. So talking about this probably doesn't feel real to you. So, why don't I walk you through these memories all over again?
The spirit turned into a journal?
Yep, that's what memories are. You don't know where they are, and you don't know what you actually remember. But when you need them most, the forces that have once changed your soul are guaranteed to appear again.
So, how was your first Trailblaze journey?
It was very fun.
We should still be careful in the future.
Oh, come on, Don Hung. We're here to celebrate for him tonight. Don't be such a buzzkill. Don't listen to him. Listen, I am practically a Trailblaze expert. Stick with me, and you'll be just fine.
You call this trip fine?
Well, that's because we could only find 700-year-old guides online.
So, you've been to a lot of places before?
You bet! Capital of Passion, Calcis, Tychean. If I count on my hand, it looks like this is my sixth stop. All my souvenirs are in my room, but they're just a bit of a mess right now. I'll tidy up later and give you the grand tour. Oh, look at this. A Belabogian notebook. A special souvenir I asked Branya for. She prepared quite a few gifts for us. Raw Geomarrow, Supreme Guardian medals. But I only asked for...
What's so special about it?
The previous Trailblaze missions were all on super high-tech worlds. Forget about paper books. Even holographic projections. Eurillo is completely different. Watching people record their lives with pen and paper? I finally understood why some still cherish writing journals by hand.
It's just like calligraphy. Those deep emotions buried in human hearts can only be awakened through such seemingly thankless actions.
Don Hung, you truly embody both a fierce beast and a delicate rose. Anyways, that's what I thought too. A camera can only capture fleeting moments. But stitching those moments into a story, you've got to use your own hands. In other words, just take...
I told you it's Anyways, the next stop is the legendary planet of festivities, Penacony. So, when we get there, I'll make sure we take tons of pictures together. Until the memory card's bursting.
Fine by me.
And one more thing. If I'm ever too busy to get off at a stop, this camera is gonna be in your hands. I don't want to miss a single trailblaze. So you all need to practice your photography skills until you're at least 80% as good as me. Got it? Back then, I was only half joking. I never thought I'd actually miss out. And after just 2 stops, too. Those 97 days alone had me on edge. I honestly thought that was gonna be it for me. Thankfully, with my quick thinking and sharp planning, I managed to keep up with those 2.
By hiding in the camera.
So what? That's still trailblazing. The camera is my true form. That might have been a joke, but it came true this time. Well, yeah, it was super inconvenient. I couldn't help them when they were in danger. Couldn't complain when they talked total nonsense. And watching him snap a terrible photo, I couldn't even control the shutter. But I stuck with them all the way. Till where we are now. Together with them, I got to know this beautiful yet dying world. I claimed our first core flame on the flame chase journey. I met new companions, then bid them farewell. I inherited everyone's until my destiny only then can I pen into this hero.
Looks like our trailblazing
Well, we still have time. No way we're skipping this one.
Huh? When did you take this? Wasn't the storage card full?
I still have my phone. Scared now? Don Hung, the seal head. The first seed competitor with the ghost seal in the super duper fun seal slammers.
I'm against including this photo, but suit yourself. Akama, Castrum Krumnos, the Grove. These shots are all pretty great. I have to say, your skills are almost on par with March's now.
That's how awesome I am. Oh, right. How about this one? The Veil of Evernight. Ornyx, the Titan lurking behind the mist. Pretty epic, right?
Is that actual mist, or just motion blur from your shaky hands?
Hey, that was a super tense moment. I only had the chance to take a quick one. We're lucky to have anything at all. Huh? Did you hear something?
March 7th? Perhaps the photo captured...
They went back and forth like that, discussing for hours. It was like they were arguing about which game to play. How to sneak midnight snacks from the dining car without Pom-Pom noticing. Or who was gonna wash Miss Himeko's coffee cup. They've always been by my side.
We can't go back to the past.
But at least we can do...
Isn't that right?
I still remember the day when you first put on these clothes and looked in the mirror. Your eyes were so clear. when all this is over.
You're pretty naive, too. Always, but you don't even...
Yes, I get it. I only have your...
Well, could you help us out?
I'm here. Finally, my turn, Miss Evernight. You've been so fixated on your target that a massive variable has emerged in Amphorius in this cycle.
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for pointless debates. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance.
The Imperator added one extra rule to the final Aranova at the cost of her life. That's how she can ensure Amphorius doesn't become a sacrifice in the cosmic conflict. Even if this world has to exist in the form of Iron Tomb, it will stand on its own among the stars, just as she had wanted.
Oh, interesting. What does she want to do?
Simple. If any anomaly occurs during the Aranova process, all foreign elements will be eliminated immediately. Whether it's the Remembrance or the Trailblaze. And the 12 core flames will complete the final Aranova through the purest form of destruction.
A daring wager indeed. That ruthless Imperator. Could she have already sensed that the Remembrance was plotting in the shadows?
No. You managed to fool everyone. There's no way she could have known your plan. Modifying this law was just a precaution. To prevent the Astral Express and the geniuses from betraying Amphorius after her downfall. But if you insist on doing this right now, then the Cosmos will undoubtedly face the worst possible outcome. My friend, Donna.
You knew all along?
Yep. But I decided I won't be afraid. Even if my inner world is nothing but an Evernight. That's because my journey's destination lies among the stars. I believe what lies ahead will be bright enough to illuminate my past. Thank you for your coddling. But please trust me and leave it to me. Both my past and that obsessive oblivion will help me become even stronger than him and Dan Heng.
I'm sorry for becoming an...
Don't apologize, Evernight. We're just two sides reflected by the same mirror, aren't we? So, when we bid farewell to our division and become one, our memories will only grow more beautiful.
Many thanks, Mr. Sunday. Are they in... Yes, but we can't let our guard down. Let's go find them. It's unusually quiet here.
March 7th isn't here.
give her any chance this time. Two pair.
Ace.
Ace?
March?
Of course it's me. It's been a while.
Welcome home, March.
I'm back. Finally. Finally. I can talk to you all. At last.
You saved us, March.
Really? That's wonderful. I had so many ideas for our reunion. I was gonna sneak up from behind you when you weren't looking, tap you both on the shoulder, and then flick you each on the head. And shout, "What took you so long to find me? Don't you know how to move faster?" Stop being so serious. Aw. I'm just so happy.
We both know that you've been by our side this whole time. This Trailblaze journey wouldn't be complete without you.
We'll not only trailblaze into the future together and save the world, we'll also return to the Express together and head towards our next destination.
After we complete this trailblaze, let's hold hands and head home together. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th. When you bid farewell to your past and are born from the six-phased ice, have you thought about the version of yourself you want to see in the mirror? As of now, I have no intention of making choices for you. You've already decided on your next destination. So, let me exercise oblivion one last time and wipe the name Pure Child of Anasrava from your mind. I am an obsession whose purpose it is to protect you. The only memories I have are yours. Therefore, the path of remembrance will not allow you. If you ever need me again, then trailblaze through the darkness in my oblivion shall keep watch.
Oh? They got the first cheat. We couldn't have made it.
And next,
Let me give you a warning. As for those nasty... That's more than enough to help us. Oh, give him a bit more time. Those screwheads at the Imperial Advisory Council need to understand what the concept of war means first. The worst case scenario would be them having already dismantled all the fortresses in Screwy's collection while he was away.
I've heard Mr. Screwham's fleet includes planet-class mechs.
You sure know your stuff. I'd rather none of them show up and let my space station save some face.
The memory of this decisive battle is bound to be absolutely magnificent, isn't it? Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. I also have some news to share. The Xianzhou Alliance has replied that they are willing to offer what modest support they can in the campaign against Iron Tomb.
The Alliance? Not just the Luofu? This is really good news. With this, our odds of victory just went up another notch.
Whether this news is good or bad remains to be seen.
What do you mean?
Something has happened that even General Jing Yuan couldn't understand. He urgently wants me to that Emporius' causality. This means the instant in new.
As the Theoros, the night has figured.
Confident, aren't you? When the Deliverer and his that is the moment your schemes will come to ruin.
Lord Enexagorus, how unfortunate that you'll never admit your own analysis. Complete the demi-urge.
If it never existed.
Let me give you a sage. Remarkably, this chimera regrew. The experiment was driven by the 13th Titan. I kill. Yes, Noose.
Your Titan.
I shall. As for why, I simply forgot. Your laughter.
Helpless. You merely create the final Aeronova, the Deliverer, myself, and this world.
See you then. In the name of genius, I shall most certainly witness its.
All shall bid farewell to one. But this time, the epic with endless.
The extrapolations of the erudition, the core flip, and the trailblaze.
Not only that, it wouldn't be an
This mere Finan would have the heroes never.
I know you're watching, aren't you? The original Philia. Weird. I still couldn't recover the memories of these 30 million lives. But that doesn't matter anymore, right? I will make the same choices. Losses are a constant on the Flame. Love will always exist. Let's write an ending, unlike any before. For this world, we so... Behold, O gods! Emporius has achieved her victory, and the radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
Amphorius! In this world, will destiny remember their names in days to come?
Isn't that gonna be way too many names to remember? 30 million times 1,000? No, wait. Oh, let's not get hung up on that now. If there are more... Together, let's reach the end of the west wind where flowers bloom and...
Now, the people of this world will no longer be bound by a single rule, but will, though the Imperator...
Looks like this will be a feast that never comes to a close. May the fish never leave the ocean.
May the gentle sky watch over all beings. There'll be no more distinctions of status or rank.
Reason or defects, they will all be sown by my own hands. If there's anything else to say, I urge future scholars not to put me on a pedestal. Just me.
May the newborn dawn keep the world's eyes ever bright, their
defiance may be big.
In the name of the son of Gorgon, warriors shall fight for strife, not with glory as their end, but to march forward in its light.
Even though death shall eventually separate us, let every embrace we share be without regret.
Why are you guys all so serious?
Fine. Then I'll wish for there always to be water in deserts. And
Earth shall protect the past, present, and future, eternally sustaining life.
Is it my turn? Then... let...
Just like the Trailblaze. It isn't like you to be this serious, partner. Are you hesitating about how to carry out the divine authority of world-bearing? That's right. Just keep moving forward. Bring a true dawn to Emphorius. Then, in the name of world-bearing, And now, let us all embark. Stand with me and become.
turn over this nearly eternal page.
let the Trailblaze ending unlike any other was.
In the legend's ending, the world was pure chaos. Then the gods cast down the core flames, and the Titans were born within. The destruction's black tide fell to the ground as Doomsday's distant reckoning resounded. Yet still, there were giants who chased the flames, leading the way in the grand undertaking of Trailblaze. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows across the divine inscriptions of this world. Aglaya, the chrysalis of gold, you must caress the holy city's web and hearken to the sounds of the stars. There shall be the three-faced goddess traversing through myriad passages, bearing tidings to you from the universe. Anaxagoras of reason has enough knowledge to refute the world and to stir up a torrent capable of enlightening all. Go seek the holy maiden who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cot from which she wakes. Make him return, mighty most the lance of fury. Pierce the enemy's king with Kremnos' heroic souls. Set her at rest, cipher out the coin of whimsy. Command the frozen fate to once again flow. And that hand of shadow Castrus, the master of the River of Souls. She has been granted the right to embrace and warm new life, now blossoms at her fingertips. You will hear the chalice of plenty reverberating through eternity. You will see the Veil of Evernight visiting before the break of dawn. Until the journey's end, when all beings reach the end of the earth. And the nameless new king ascends the throne alongside countless heroes. to embark on the grand mission of deliverance. I have witnessed the distant past, where the blazing sun once etched the footprints of humanity. The children of humanity, known as the Chrysos heirs, have restored the god's core flames and once more upheld the world. Losses are a constant on the flame-chased journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Therefore, we cast even ourselves into the flame, only to inscribe the opening stroke in the poem of creation.
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Peaceful days are like breezes carrying the scent of wheat fields. So this was my child. A dream, huh?